In hot water, not only has State Superintendent Ryan Walters just been named as a defendant in a federal lawsuit for negligent behavior, House Democrats are calling for his impeachment. News 4's Capitol Bureau Chief Kaylee Olivas joins us now to break this all down. Kaylee.
Well, Jolene, several House Democrats are requesting Speaker of the House Charles McCall form a bipartisan committee solely devoted to investigating State Superintendent Ryan Walters. If an impeachment effort is more than talk, it can't even happen until the 2024 regular session, which starts in February. Some say these efforts, though, are vastly premature. Impeachment in Oklahoma is extremely rare. But House Democrats are now making history by taking steps to remove State Superintendent Ryan Walters.
The House Democratic Caucus is making a formal and public request to the Speaker of the House to create a special bipartisan House committee to investigate whether sufficient grounds exist for the House of Representatives to exercise its constitutional power to impeach State Superintendent of Public Instruction Ryan Walters.
Democrats point to a grocery list of toxic flaws, from an audit claiming Walters mismanaged millions of pandemic relief funds, calling teachers' unions terrorists, threatening to strip Tulsa Public Schools' accreditation, to now being ordered to pay the Ethics Commission thousands of dollars for filing campaign reports late. Democrats also mention Walters reposting a misleading social media video, now resulting in days of bomb threats.
It's time we stand up together regardless of party and take the time to investigate and ask, did these behaviors suggest incompetence, corruption, lack of moral turpitude, or a willful neglect of duty? Sure feels like it.
House Speaker Charles McCall says he wasn't looped into these plans, adding, quote, impeachment is not something that should be taken lightly, and the call by a group of House Democrats seems to be more of a ready, fire, aim approach. Although Democrats say they've had talks of impeachment with the other side of the aisle, some say this move currently has no merit.
That I'm not sure that there is any kind of an impeachable offense yet. At the end of the day, it's up to the Speaker. If the Speaker thinks it's something worthwhile, then we need to get on it, and I'll be glad to be part of that.
Well, the State Department of Education's new Director of Communications tells News 4, quote, these liberal Democrats will stop at nothing to defend their union bosses and push a radical agenda on our kids. In seeking to remove a popularly elected constitutional officer, they represent a direct threat to our democracy. It's shameful, and Oklahomans won't be fooled.